I will leave my wife within 2 days after being 5 years together. I'm telling this with a heavy heart, as I've made the difficult decision to leave my wife in just 2 days. We've been together for 5 incredible years, building a life filled with love, laughter, and adventure. But somehow, things have taken a turn for the worse. I feel like I'm losing the woman I fell in love with, and I can't bear the thought of continuing down this path. Our relationship has become a shadow of its former self, and I'm left with no choice but to walk away. I remember the stories she shared with me about her tough teenage years. Her father's sudden passing in a car accident when she was just 14 left a deep scar. 2 years later, at 16, she sank into a depression that seemed to swallow her whole. She lost touch with her friends and became increasingly isolated, missing out on the carefree moments that typically define adolescence. She never had a close-knit group to share laughter, adventures, or even just hangouts with. Her youth was marked by pain, loneliness, and disconnection. I thought our love had helped her heal those wounds, but now I'm not so sure. Fast forward to today, and it's astonishing to see the strong, beautiful woman she's become. After all she's been through, she's blossomed into an incredible partner, and I've been grateful to be by her side for the past 5 years. We've shared so many milestones together, 2 years of marriage, building our dream home just last year, and creating a life filled with love, laughter, and adventure. I thought our bond was unbreakable, and that together we could overcome anything. But now I'm faced with the harsh reality that our relationship is fragile, and I'm not sure if our love is enough to save it. Everything changed when she switched jobs last year. Suddenly, she was surrounded by a new circle of friends, young, vibrant women who shared her passion for partying. She got swept up in the excitement, and before I knew it, she was hooked. We tried to adapt, opting for an open marriage so she could explore and have fun without guilt or worry. But it's like she's become a different person. She's put our plans for a family on hold, insisting she's not ready to give up the freedom to party. Her schedule is now a constant rotation of work and play. 3 weekends a month spent working, and 4 weekends lost in a haze of music, drinks, and dancing. Meanwhile, my life has become a never-ending wait for her to wake up, usually around 3 p.m., so we can spend a lazy day together. It's like I'm living in limbo, waiting for the party to end. But it never does. It's clear that I'm no longer the priority in her life. She'd rather spend her free time partying with friends than exploring the world with me. I've suggested countless day trips to the beach or nearby forest, but she's always too tired or too busy. It's like I'm no longer an option for her. Even during the week, when she's not partying, quality time is scarce. She works late until 9 p.m., and by the time she gets home, she's exhausted. She just wants to crash by 11 p.m., leaving me to spend another evening alone, wondering where it all went wrong. I miss the laughter, the adventures, and the quiet moments we used to share. Now, it feels like I'm just a roommate, a mere spectator in her life, as she chases the next thrill and ignores the love that's right in front of her. It's heartbreaking to watch her live her best life, while I'm left in the shadows, feeling invisible and ignored. I've tried to be supportive, saying yes to every request, every party, every late night, hoping it would bring her closer to me. But instead, she's drifted further away. I've become a mere spectator, watching her chase her dreams, her friends, and her fun, while I'm left to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart. I've lost myself in the process, sacrificing my own needs, my own desires, my own happiness, to ensure hers. But it's clear now, I've been forgotten. She's lost sight of what matters most to us, our love, our connection. And I'm left to face the devastating truth, I'm no longer enough for her. We've had countless conversations about our crumbling relationship, and I thought we were on the same page. She acknowledges my pain, my feelings, and my needs. She understands me, but understanding isn't enough. She's refused to budge, to compromise, and to find a middle ground. For the first time in her life, she's found happiness, or so she thinks, in the thrill of partying, in the validation of her friends, and in the freedom to do as she pleases. She's not willing to give that up, not even for me, not even for us. She's chosen her new life over our relationship, and I'm left to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart. I've tried to reason with her, to make her see that our love is worth fighting for, but she's too far gone, too caught up in the moment to care. That's my story, the tale of a love that's lost its way. I'm sharing this with you all because I'm at a loss, unsure of how to move forward. My heart is shattered, my soul is crushed, and my mind is racing with thoughts of what could have been. I've tried to hold on to salvage what's left, but it's too late. The day after tomorrow, I'll have the hardest conversation of my life. I'll tell her it's over, that our relationship has reached its end. I'm bleeding inside, my emotions raw and exposed. I feel like I'm dying, like a part of me is being ripped away. I'm saying goodbye to the love of my life, to the dreams we had, to the future we planned. Greetings from a broken man, a man who's lost his way, his love, and his heart. Edit, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your kind words, your support, and your understanding. It means the world to me during this difficult time. I've noticed, however, that some of you are getting hung up on the open marriage aspect of our relationship. I want to clarify that this wasn't the root of our problems. Yes, we had our disagreements and challenges, but we also had some amazing experiences and fun times. It was a choice we made together, and it didn't define our relationship. Our issues ran deeper, and I've shared them with you throughout my story. Please don't get stuck on the open marriage thing. It's just a small part of our journey. Thank you again for your love and support. The crux of the matter is that she's chosen partying over our relationship, prioritizing fleeting moments of escape over meaningful connections with me. For her, going out has become a coping mechanism, a way to temporarily flee from her emotional struggles. But in doing so, she's become addicted to the distraction, and I'm left to suffer the consequences. We share a home, but it's like living with a stranger. Out of a 168-hour week, I'm lucky if I get to spend 16 hours with her. And even those moments are often filled with tension and disconnection. The rest of the time, she's out living her best life, while I'm left to pick up the pieces of my shattered heart. It's a painful realization, but I know I deserve better than to be ignored and neglected in my own home.